Hello. Is it true that we can achieve financial freedom in Singapore? So in this video, I'd like to share my thoughts on getting to financial freedom as a Singaporean. For context, I'm still working towards my first $1,000,000, which I define to be my FIRE number. This is just my personal thoughts. It might change over time. Different people got different amount towards financial freedom. So you don't have to follow what I say about $1,000,000 mark. Before I share my idea, disclaimer first, everything I say in this video is based on my personal opinion and experience. Different people got different financial goals, so take this as a reference and not financial advice. So what's financial freedom? The idea behind getting financially free is to have income that covers your expenses without you actively working. But to think about this, how realistic is it to achieve in Singapore? I've got 3 direct answers to achieve your FIRE journey. All you need to do is a little bit of discipline. Number 1, you have to figure out the baseline. First is to find out how much you need to spend on a monthly basis to survive. Then live within this amount. Number 2 is to try to make more money. It can be changing jobs for higher salary or starting a side hustle. Next, number 3 is to invest any amount outside of the baseline. It sounds simple, but the problem with these 3 direct answers is that even if it's straightforward, people don't usually follow. Because getting towards financial freedom is not as easy as what people say. Rich people always look for opportunity in investing in assets that produce income. But before getting rich, they sure started somewhere, right? So the baseline is what we should look at. Usually when we get our salary, are we paying off our credit card bills first, then save what's left? I'm not saying we shouldn't pay off credit card debts. In fact, if you're in debt on your credit cards, you got to pay them off first because of the higher interest rates. But the idea behind is that we should always pay ourselves first before paying off anything else. At least that's how most people do to escape from living paychecks to paychecks. And a big reason that hold people back from getting financially free is expenses and spending habits. Many people who live paychecks to paychecks, meaning spending most of their monthly income on expenses, is the biggest reason why they cannot survive without working. Ever heard a phrase from Warren Buffett? If you buy the things you don't need, you'll soon be selling the things that you need. So we should always learn from the rich instead. And there's something called passive income that rich people are obsessed with. Passive income is income like rental from property, or dividends from stocks, and even business income that doesn't require much of your attention. When it comes to making money passively, there's a study in getting towards FIRE. It's the 4% withdrawal rule. If you are able to withdraw 4% out of your investment portfolio every year to cover your expenses, you are getting there. But there's a catch. As you know that getting to financial freedom means your income should exceed your expenses, and it should come from your investment portfolio. But because we need to cater inflation, the invested amount should be adjusted annually. And there's more. You need to know what kind of assets to invest in and of course have enough capital. For example, you spend $2,000 per month, you need around 600,000 invested. And if you spend 5,000 per month, that's 1.5 million in capital. The higher your monthly expense, the larger your investment portfolio should be to sustain it safely. But don't be discouraged. It's not a guarantee rule, it's just a guideline to show how much capital you should be looking towards. So the question is, how can we start our financial freedom journey today? It goes back to what I mentioned just now. Firstly, we need to track our spending from now on. Then we need to find ways to increase our income. Because we can only save as much as we earn. So the more money we make means the more money to be invested. And to know what kind of assets to start with, we should always look for something safer and reliable. But it also depends on your capital. If you have got a lot of money, then real estate might suit you. But if not, stock market is the alternative, which I will be sharing more in the coming videos. Remember this, financial freedom is not just about money, but how you manage it wisely. Just like how rich people do. Start building your investment portfolio for passive income and start as soon as possible so you can achieve financial freedom faster. Okay, I hope that my sharing is helpful in some ways, and if you find this relatable, don't forget to like and subscribe, as I'll be sharing more money related content in this channel. Thanks for watching.